Tonight you'll hear two unsettling stories where the killers turned out to be the last people anyone suspected. These cases remind us of one chilling truth: the ones we trust most can sometimes be the ones who betray us. Story 1. The Poison Family. On September 12, 2007, 20-year-old Ashley Wallace was preparing for her first day of college in Buffalo, New York. For Ashley, it was supposed to be a new beginning, her first real step into adulthood. She carefully got ready that morning, gathered her books, and just before leaving her dorm, she heard an unexpected knock at the door. When she opened it, two police officers stood waiting. Their expressions were grim. Ashley froze. She hadn't been in trouble, but in her life, police visits usually meant tragedy. Years earlier, she had lost her father to what was believed to be a sudden heart attack. Not long after, her stepfather had also died, his death labeled as suicide. Both losses had shattered Ashley's world. The officers began asking about her father. Then they revealed the shocking truth: his body had been exhumed, and tests showed he hadn't died of natural causes. He had been poisoned with antifreeze. Ashley was stunned. Who could have done this? And worse, why were the police pressing her as if she knew something? By the time they left, she felt accused, confused, and terrified. She phoned her mother, Stacy, who also claimed the police had questioned her. The two women cried together, unable to understand why investigators would suspect them. Stacy urged Ashley to come home instead of going to class, and Ashley agreed. That evening, Ashley, her mom, and her younger sister sat together in the kitchen. Stacy poured drinks, alcohol for herself and Ashley, and a soft drink for the younger daughter. The family tried to comfort each other through grief and stress. But by the next morning, Ashley felt unusually sick, far worse than a normal hangover. She pushed through, returned to class, and managed to get through the day. But when she came back home that night, the routine repeated: drinks, tears, and conversation. By morning, Ashley didn't wake up at all. She was found unconscious in bed and rushed to the hospital, minutes away from death. Doctors told her she had been poisoned. Police handed her a note, a written confession, in her handwriting claiming she killed her father and stepfather and was ending her own life. But Ashley hadn't written it. The horrifying truth came out: it was her own mother. Stacy Wallace had poisoned both her husbands with antifreeze. Now, as investigators closed in, she had tried to frame Ashley by secretly drugging her and forging a suicide note. Ashley barely survived. Stacy was arrested, convicted of 2 murders and the attempted murder of her own daughter, and sentenced to 51 years in prison. She died behind bars in 2016. Story 2. The Orange Shorts Society. March 31, 2010, York, Pennsylvania. A retired eye doctor named John Schmier was enjoying lunch with his close group of friends at their favorite hangout, a Hooters restaurant. The men jokingly called themselves the Orange Shorts Society, after the uniforms the waitresses wore. For them, these meetups were a light-hearted escape. But that day, John couldn't help venting about someone who had long haunted his life, his ex-wife, Monica. They'd divorced years earlier, but John was still required to pay her weekly alimony. And Monica had made the process deliberately difficult. She refused electronic transfers, insisting John deliver cash by hand, claiming she didn't have a bank account. He felt she was punishing him, dragging him back into her orbit every week. As John complained to his friends across town, police received a 911 call from Monica's home. The line went silent, so officers were dispatched. When they arrived, the house looked undisturbed, no forced entry, no signs of a break-in. But the door was unlocked. Inside, Monica was found dead, shot in the head, the phone beside her. Detectives searched the house. What they found was strange: envelopes of cash scattered everywhere, hidden in drawers, stuffed into trash cans, even left on tables. If this had been a robbery, why leave so much money behind? At first glance, it seemed like a burglary gone wrong. But the details told another story, one of bitterness, revenge, and betrayal hiding in plain sight. Studio microphone closing. In both cases, trust became a weapon. A daughter nearly died at the hands of her own mother. A feud between former lovers ended in blood. Secret societies, families, friendships, none of them are immune when loyalty turns to treachery. This is the silent truth. And remember, trust no one in a secret society.